I want to be able to give you some weird, like I like 10x my money, but I'm more than 10x my money. I like 1,000x my money. What's up, everyone? As always, thank you so much for tuning in. If it's your first time here, please click that subscribe button and thank you for joining us. And if you're returning, welcome back and thank you for coming back. Well, today I'm going to share a little story with you that I got really excited about. As workerpreneurs, we are career driven women, but we also own businesses. But we may not own one business. We may own a business that has multiple streams of income. We may find ways to invest our money and make our money grow for us. That is me. I don't only have a job or own a business. If I have money and I want to grow my money, you have to find ways to make your money work for you. As you may know, I am a real estate investor and I also own an event venue. I dabble in multiple real estate transactions and always find ways to make money in real estate. My bread and butter is residential real estate, where I would purchase properties, fix them up, and put tenants in them. And then when I got the event venue, I wanted to dabble in on the commercial side of things. So I have the venue and I got that building and I fixed it up, and now I rent it out for events. I wanted to get into something else because my brain just never stops like moving and going and finding ways to make money and finding ways to grow my business. So I was wondering what my next move would be, but I knew that I really didn't want to go that, single family route or purchasing a property and fixing it up, because a sister was really tired at some point. So I had a little money in my savings, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this money? It's just sitting here. I didn't want to purchase another property. I am not too familiar with the stock market. I do dabble in the stock market a little bit, but I don't dabble like enough to just throw a large chunk of money into the stock market. I am working on it. Anybody out here know anything about the stock market that you can help me out with? Hit me up in the comments. So I wanted to do something with some of the savings that I had. I know I have some investor friends and they're still like out there killing the game in real estate. I had been in conversation with one of my investor friends. I actually represented him in a real estate transaction. So we remained like cool for like a couple of years, and reached out to him, and he's still purchasing properties. I'm like, hey, do you need a private lender? And he does. I'm like, okay, I'll lend you some money and you can give me a percentage back, an interest. And he's like, cool. I took $20,000 out of my savings account and I lent it to him. I charged him a 7% interest. So I'm being transparent with you guys. I'm telling you guys all my business. So in 3 months, I made $1,400 off my money. It doesn't seem like a lot of money to some people, but let me tell you what the kicker was. I did some math as to how much I was making in my savings account on that money, how much my bank was paying me on that money. It was a little under $5 a month that I was getting from my bank on that money. And I made $1,400 in 3 months. That's a little under $500 a month. I want to be able to give you some weird, like I like 10x my money, but I'm more than 10x my money. I like 1,000x my money. It got me thinking I could do this on a regular basis. I came on here to say, if you're interested in investing in real estate, this is a route that you can take, especially if you're not a huge risk taker, but you want to make a return on your money. Now, before you do anything, pump your brakes. It does involve some type of contract. You do not want to go out lending people money without them signing a contract. I would encourage you to seek some type of legal advice on this, or some type of advice where you have an attorney draw up a contract, or at least draw up a contract and have it notarized. In that contract, you do want to be specific and put information in there that may be helpful for you in terms of collateral for their property. So what that means is you can put in the contract that the property will be collateral. So if you do not get your money back, you can take legal action towards the investor for your money back. So again, this is not legal advice. I do encourage you to seek legal advice, but this is a way that you can make some fast money on your money. I like to travel, and this is a tried and true way for me to be able to get money to travel. If I just keep lending that same $20,000 over and over and over again, that $1,400 can fund a trip for me. So every 3 months, I can go on vacation off of money that was just sitting there. Even if you're not using the money for a vacation and you just want your money to continuously grow and invest it in something else, this is a way that you can start investing in real estate without having to take the risk of being a landlord or having to take the risk of completing a rehab. Some of the benefits of being a private lender for an investor is that they don't have to go to a bank to do a mortgage or a traditional loan. Interest rates for private lenders is not necessarily lower than it would be for a bank, but it's easier for an investor to raise private money than it is for them to go to a bank. They don't have to worry about running their credit, providing income documentation, providing tax documentation. It's a simple process. They are typically going to pay you a better return on your money. I do know this investor, so this interest rate was a little low. I want my people to win, so this interest rate was a little low. However, you can agree upon any type of interest rate that you want. The most important thing here that I want to share with you, I allowed my teenage daughter to get in on this transaction as well. She had a little savings and she wanted to make some money off of her savings. So she also provided some money to add to this, and she invested her money. So in 3 months, she got a little chunk of money as well. And this was so important to me because it's important that we teach our children about building wealth, about saving, and about investing. All in all, this entire process was such a win for me because not only did I make money and did I allow my money to grow, I was able to teach my child the importance of making her money work for her. I did get my money back, my first payment back for my interest, and guess what I am doing? Reinvesting that money. I am going to let this investor borrow this money again, and in 3 months I'll get another $1,400. I hope that this was helpful for you. Yes, like I said, it's not a lot of money. It may not seem like this massive transaction, but I do know people who are privately lending $100,000, $200,000, and they're making a bigger return off of it. This is an opportunity for you to start small. So even if you have $5,000, $10,000 that you have extra that's sitting in your savings account, you're not making much money off of it. If you seek out people who are into real estate and who are credible, this is a great opportunity for you to make some additional money. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this was helpful for you and that you will continue to make your money work for you. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like and comment on this video, and most importantly, share it with your family and friends and other women who are career driven and who would like to grow their business or turn their side hustle into a legitimate business. Thank you again for watching, and talk to you soon. Bye.